So this is going to be my first YouTube video. It's going to be a little weird because I'm used to talking to people. I'm pretty good at that. Not so great at talking to myself. I have no idea what this channel is going to be. I just like discussing ideas, thoughts, all kinds of things. Huge ass nerd. So for my first video, figured maybe I should start with something that I'm actually pretty familiar with and that I really thoroughly enjoy talking about. I'm obsessed with movies. If I could pick a dream job, it would probably be a Hollywood filmmaker, some sort of director, something. I see movies as pretty much being like the highest form of art when they're done well. These days, it's very rare that we get good films. But if you backtrack throughout the years, the decades, whatever, there's some amazing content out there to watch. Maybe in the future I'll make a top 10 of films that I think should be celebrated. I definitely have some hidden gems in the back of my mind that I would like to share someday. But today is going to be focusing on a film that I want to love, but deep down, I truly despise. And it's not for the reason you might think. The movie in question is Bill Murray's Groundhog's Day. And I am aware that before I even gain a following, I'm going to lose just about everybody. I understand this movie to be considered an American classic, and a lot of people consider it to be one of the best movies ever made as far as comedies go. And there are a lot of redeeming qualities about this film. Okay, like the groundhog driving the truck as he tries to kill himself. That's pretty hilarious. I don't care who you are. It's a good time. Shot a little janky, but I feel like that adds to its charm. I would argue the scene where he breaks his heart over trying to save the homeless man and fails. That even with so-called godly power at his fingertips, he is still limited in what he could achieve. And I feel like that was a very solid messaging for the movie. I feel like that was executed well, and I'm glad that they attempted that. But the thing that makes me hate and despise this film, despite how much I want to love and enjoy it, is the fact that if you actually analyze the film and break it down, this is a film that basically promotes gaslighting, grooming, and technically rape, depending on how you look at it and view it. And I know, unpopular opinion, but technically it is so. Because the thing is, I watched the film, and I noticed that when he does the correct thing, his day does not continue. It resets again. See, because he actually achieves the mission at a certain point in the movie, but the movie doesn't end. Okay? He gets to know her, not on a superficial level, not just remembering her likes and dislikes, but actually genuinely making a connection with her. She tries to sleep with him. He rejects it, doing the good chivalrous thing, right? Like, I could have sex with you, I choose not to. Right? Makes the correct judgment call. They fall asleep in each other's arms. You think, oh, you know, like he won the day. He is Prince Charming. Like the day is going to continue. When he wakes up, all is well. They'll be together. Would have been an amazing end. But that's not where it ends. It continues further. And essentially, his day restarts again. Okay, and the thing that actually ends up breaking the cycle is that he finally does have sex with her. And only when he chooses to have sex with her does the cycle break and he's freed from whatever it is, the curse, the whatever. And that, whether they intended to or not, and I genuinely don't believe that they did this on purpose. I feel like this is one of those things where they just needed to extend runtime, or who knows what reasoning they had, but I don't believe in my heart that this was a nefarious purpose. I think they just didn't think it through. And let's be honest, Revenge of the Nerds, you know, it literally has a rape scene in it. So back in the day, comedy was very edgy, you know, like movies in general were edgy. But his cycle does not break until he sleeps with her. And the message that sends to young men is that you don't need to get to know her. You don't need to invest. You don't need to connect. That's not the important part. You can if you choose to, but that's not going to break your cycle. The mission is to score, to have sex, to reproduce, to conquer. And that, I just feel as a young man that sends the wrong message to men. Especially when, if any men are being honest, inside our minds we are monsters. We have really morbid, horrible, degenerate thoughts 24/7. We are the monsters we mean to slay. You know, so I just feel like they kind of shot themselves in the foot with what could have been an amazing film by not really paying attention to the message that they have inadvertently sent. By all means, if people think that I'm just a bit of a jackass on this one, fair enough. But this is how I have seen the movie. This is how I interpret it. This is the message I believe it sends, whether they meant to or not. Please don't hate me. And I promise not all videos will be as negatively driven, and hopefully in the future some fun can be had. So final thought, I do realize that in the core of the video I did kind of slip up and forget to address the fact that I made an accusation towards grooming and etc. If you've seen the film, you will know what I meant by that. Because he does use his time-traveling abilities to basically sway her decision towards him by trying to memorize what she responds correctly, or not correctly, but like what she responds positively to versus what she responds negatively to, trying to memorize what her favorite songs or like candy or whatever, like I don't remember the specific details, but he does use inside knowledge gained through the time traveling shenanigans or loop or however you choose to define that to basically sway her mentally. And the fact of the matter is that she cannot, as a human being in general, consent to something wholeheartedly if she is not playing at the same level he is. And she clearly is not, because she's not aware of the loop. Even later when he does attempt to kind of hint towards it to her, she still isn't there, right? Like, she's not on the level he is. He has an advantage over her, and he chooses to use that advantage to his gain. So I did fail to mention that in the bulk of the video, but if you know, you know. It's there. Wasn't me.